Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back. Today I'll be reacting to another Abba Preach video. This one is called Why Would You Call Me Princess? How Crazy Women Hold Men Hostage.
A bit of context, the individual in question, and this woman whose name is Anna, had a brief
Destiny. Why do people hate Destiny? Y'all gotta let me know in the comments. I don't know this guy.
Relationship type of thing, and then they ended up breaking it off. And then all of a sudden there's a lot of bickering and yelling that happened online over the course of a year. He's been kind of just telling like, yo, can we just move past this and just stop being each other's lives? And she feels like he's being manipulative. So let's just watch.
Destiny's therapist thought you're crazy?
I mean, no therapist
Destiny's therapist thought you're crazy. Destiny has a therapist?
would think someone's just crazy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having a therapist.
Like,
Okay,
because people have reasons, because there's no such thing as like just being crazy for no reason. Like,
why does this guy have his shirt off?
people have reasons for being extremely upset about things, you know?
Would you ever forgive him after all this, or you'll never forgive him?
Of course, I want to forgive him so badly. It's just hard when like,
After all of what? What did he do?
like he doesn't really seem sorry and stuff.
I'm not worthy of your forgiveness, okay? I just want to move on publicly and privately.
Oh, this is Destiny? If he's telling you straight up, girl, that he wants to move on publicly and privately, and I don't know whether he's telling her I'm not worthy of your forgiveness because he doesn't want to argue, so he's like, or if it's like he did something wrong and he just wants to break, I don't know.
Don't you feel bad? You said you felt bad. Steven, we both know that you're not like, you're not incapable of remorse or empathy. Like, I've said this like many times.
Okay,
I've defended you about this.
Why do women love cold men?
I don't like.
That's a good question. Not all women love cold men, obviously. But I don't know. And is the assumption that Destiny is cold? I'm pausing way too many times. I'm pretty sure I'll have these questions answered.
Being treated coldly and callously, it hurts me very much. It hurts most people.
Okay, Anna, what would it take?
But I know Steven's not like that. He's
regardless of whether he is or he isn't, he said he wants to be done with you, girl. So it is time for you to take a step back, cut communication, and heal. Find your identity.
Anna,
shown he is very sensitive and kind.
Anna, what would it take for us to not talk privately or publicly anymore? What would it take for that
And I'm
to
not
happen?
manipulative at all. I don't understand how I'm manipulating any. Why do you say all these like horrible, hurtful things? Like you don't. It seems like you don't understand that like.
Okay, this never ends. You see, we've been on the same like.
It ends. You're almost there.
Because you're not showing any empathy. You're not saying like, yeah, I understand how this hurt you and I feel bad. Like, don't you?
Okay, Anna, I understand.
You just don't care at all.
Anna, I do care.
You just don't care.
Anna, I care. I'm sorry. The public abuse has been bad, and the public bad statements have been bad, and my community harassment has been bad. That's why I deleted all the posts on my subreddit. That's why we tried to stop talking about you for
I'm so confused.
a long time, okay? We're all trying to move on. We're all trying to heal and move on, okay? From the pains that I have caused on my own, okay? How do we do that? How do we move on?
So are you being serious?
Whoa. She's trying to keep him. That's her response to how do I move on? After he's told you multiple times that he doesn't want a private or a public relationship with you. Either there's something going on behind the scenes, or this woman is deeply damaged and needs to learn how to set healthy boundaries for herself. Because from what I'm seeing, she lacks self-esteem and self-confidence. When somebody tells you they want to cut off communication from you, yes, it's going to hurt and you're going to feel like shit. And if you love them and if you invested a lot into them emotionally or financially, but as soon as they say those words, that's where it ends. Otherwise, if you keep trying to drag it on, you are forcing yourself into their life and you are engaging in self-harm.
Yes.
But like just a few moments.
But like just a few moments
ago, you were saying that like you didn't even you told me that you understood.
After
That's
he blocked her on platform, she called it abuse. I always tell y'all, be careful with the women that you go after, the women that you associate with, the extent to which you let them into your inner matrix to have an imprint. / impact on your life, because those might not be the right women you want holding that power. And whenever you engage in any form of physical or emotional intimacy with someone, you are essentially relinquishing power, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. However, you need to be able to suss out and filter their mental health and their relationship to attachment. If they have unhealthy attachment issues, a pattern, a record of freaking out when men try to cut off a relationship with them, and they revert to things like threatening, not that she has done that, or publicly attacking you, or you know, not you, but like past partners, or painting them as like the manipulative, evil type, you already know. Even if she's right, her judgment when it comes to choosing men is not the best. So you need to think in your head, like, am I just another casualty on the battlefield of war? In her war? Am I just another pawn in her game? Or am I going to acknowledge these red flags and see myself out the door before it even starts? Don't be Destiny.
His stuff was abusive, like you understood that, and now you're going back on it. This is what it makes it so confusing.
I don't know what else to do. You can try asking her, but it seems like no matter what I propose or what I say, there is no way to ever move on from this. Like,
so what?
No, it's not that, Steven. Please stop acting like. Please stop talking about Liam like I'm just
She
some
just wants
crazy.
to talk. She wants to interact with him. This is toxic, yo. She just wants to talk and interact with him. Even when their interactions are toxic, she enjoys it because at least she gets to talk to him. At least she's getting the validation and affection that she wants. It's not the validation and affection that she needs, but it's what she wants.
Person.
Anna, I just asked you like 3 times in a row, what do we do to move on from this? You're not giving.
And that's how, that's why I don't know whether it's his fault, her fault. It sounds like it's both of their faults. But the way he just snapped right there, you don't want to be with a woman that is going to push you to that point, because you're always going to end up looking like the bad guy. Always. Always. No matter what happened and then they're going to call, you're yelling at me, that's abuse. Well, you've been psychologically abused. So we just throwing that term around now?
Giving me an answer.
I just told you. I said to show remorse and empathy.
And I said I'm sorry, and I understand that you have a lot of pain.
You really? Thank you.
Anna, what more can you fucking want from me? You can't probe my fucking brain with a fucking electrode and figure out like if I'm being sincere or not.
This is what fucked up, and we've, at least those of us with like experience who have went through trials and tribulations in our relationships and been able to filter out, all right, what is healthy for us, what is not, what do I need, what don't I need, what kind of people am I compatible with, what kind of people am I not compatible with. We have all to a certain extent been in Destiny's frame of mind, where we're being pushed, we're being manipulated, because that's what it sounds like she's doing right now. She isn't doing it intentionally, probably not doing it like consciously, but she's just looking to get her needs met. He doesn't want to meet those needs. He's telling her it's over. And as a result, she's throwing a temper tantrum, and she's trying to guilt him and shame him as a result of him trying to break things off. This is not somebody, people like this, people like her, they'll ruin your life, ruin your entire shit. Your education, your career. And people like Destiny, I don't even know what he's done so far. Maybe he's so he might be a toxic dude too that'll also ruin your life if you get involved.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm being empathetic. I know that it sucked. I've been harassed online too. I've had people fuck with me. It's bad. Okay, it sucks. I'm sorry. But now we have to move on.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Steven.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, now we're moving on. We're not publicly or privately communicating anymore. Yes?
If that's what you want, yeah.
No! 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 You just fucking made me watch nerd drama.
No, that's real. That's real shit, bro. That ain't no nerd. I've seen things like that before.
Days of our lives here for this bullshit. Making a thing out of a thing that's not a thing. If that's what you want, bitch, you don't. Oh.
Yeah, she seems.
That was annoying. Shut the fuck up. God damn it.
And people like her are so arrogant. The way that she went and publicized, like the whole thing with her crying, so arrogant that she probably thought she fooled everybody that was watching, and that they came away thinking and seeing Destiny as a bad guy. When what I saw right there was somebody trying to create distance and space, and somebody else not letting them.
Problems. You with the dude, you're not with the dude. You thought he was the man of your life. He's not. Move on. Stop talking to the dude. Show empathy. Shut the fuck up. Move the fuck on. I thought he was about to be the man of my. He's not. Next. You're wasting time here.
He's not. Yeah.
Fuck. Don't you have like a fucking Comic-Con to go to? Shit. Prep your next costume for Okutakon or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's called TwitchCon.
I don't give a fuck. Jesus Christ. That's not real problems.
Can I appreciate
you guys?
It does seem like they're dealing with some serious mental health problems, and that there's additional context. And whenever somebody wants to get out and the other person is shaming them and guilting them into keeping them, that these are real problems, Preach. So I disagree with you about that.
You ain't got shit to do in your lives. You guys are bored. Bored. You're bored. That's not a thing.
But you see what I was saying earlier?
Yeah.
About how, like, they don't want the dynamic to end.
No, they don't.
They want conflict because there's an emotional connection.
Codependency.
Because that's the only thing that's going to get them there. That's going to keep the connection. Okay, we don't have the love. We don't have the hate. The only thing we have is conflict. So let's keep that alive. No, boo-boo, your cat is dead.
See, that's not what I heard. I heard Destiny saying, I don't want to be in a relationship with her publicly or privately, and him making it clear, like, yo, I'm the one, I want out in front of everybody. He's saying this. So I don't know if he's trying to cover his ass and be like, yo, I'm just trying to protect my reputation. Like, yo. And that's why he went on stream with her. But either way, it's not a good situation.
Well, your dog is dead. Whatever, it's dead. Okay? It's dead. It's fucking dead.
Tell him.
Stop.
All right. Let's keep going.
And after that, we want a resolution. Let's move on past from this. Let's not commit. Okay, if that's what you want. If that's what you want, wow.
But I mean, you know, it's always been different in private.
Okay, that is what I want. For the world and for you and for everyone. And God is and atheists is my witnesses. And Naruto then or whatever.
And you say different things in private then. Yeah, but then you say different things in private.
And she brings it back. Yo, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yes.
Nerd.
Girls like this will ruin your
Ass
life.
drama.
Yes, this person got blocked on multiple platforms, found a different platform to still contact, started publicly posting about it. It's like, nigga, yeah.
Okay.
Some people, I promise you this, on my mom.
They love it.
On my mom.
On your mama?
Some motherfuckers out here, they need to be connected, and so they don't give a fuck about how they do it. They will hold a motherfucker hostage emotionally by just constantly seeking out problems. Why? Because let me tell you guys, I'm gonna put you guys on some game. Imagine there's a spectrum, okay? And if on one end there's love, on the opposite end, it's not hate.
No, it's crazy.
It's indifference. It's indifference.
But close.
No, hate. If love is here, hate is like right there.
No, hate is right down the other
How
side.
many times have you said you hated a bitch and y'all was fucking afterwards in a relationship? Well, how many times you about to break up
I
with
never
somebody
said it, but
and then
I thought it.
y'all turn it around and y'all back together? It can flip.
But indifference
But
is
once
right
you're
there.
indifferent, now you win a different ball game.
On your mama.
So you have to understand, even though she's saying all
Once
these,
you're detached, and you don't want to be just detaching in relationships left and right. But if it gets to a point where it's, you know, it's toxic and the level, and both parties have been hurt and damaged and abused, time to detach, because that will be your saving grace. That will be your form of liberation. If you are able to emotionally detach from someone when the time is right, then you could leave tomorrow. Now you're still going to have that hurt, so go seek help for it. But the idea that you're going to go back and forth, you're not, because you're indifferent. You're detached now. You know, all the time for crying and arguing and going back and forth, that's over. Now you're detached. Whatever. Now you block her on everything and you don't respond to anything.
These negative things about the man. Even though she says he's stonewalling, he's terrible, he's a piece of shit, he apologizes. He says, I fucked up. Let's stop talking.
Yeah, she wants to suss that
She
D&D.
wants to turn that hate into love because they're right beside each other. They're neighbors.
She still wants
They're
to...
Siamese twins. You can't separate the motherfuckers.
Say it.
That's why they say, man, I love this bitch, but I hate her.
Yep.
How many times you heard that? That's what happens.
She wants to suss that D&D.
But that's a young man shit, though. I don't know how old Destiny is, but usually people who end up in those situations, it's in their 20s. So if you going through that phase right now, hurry up, get through it.
What the fuck you nerds say?
No, you need to be easy, bro. Don't be throwing me in that loop.
What the
Yeah, this is Twitch stuff. This is extra nerd.
Yeah, I know.
All you guys here who watching right now, who watch this Twitch stuff, big time nerds.
But that's the thing. That's exactly what it is.
I wouldn't go to TwitchCon, but I'm going to Otaku-san.
That's really the thing with that conversation and stuff like that. You could be blocked. And
I was at the gym 4 days ago, and every now and then, so this is the cycle of how our friendship works. Everything will be okay, and then she'll message me and she'll be like, well, you were so horrible.
They're friends? They're not even lovers? Oh, and also, why is she able to text you, bro? Block her. Change your number. If it's that bad, change your number.
So many years ago, blah, blah. And then when she starts doing that, then I'm like, okay, listen, if I'm so horrible, why are you still talking to me? Why the fuck are you still talking to me? Stop talking to me. That's what I say. Because I don't know why.
Oh, you said stop?
You like it, bro.
Deliberately said like,
yes!
stop.
Dude,
Who's this idiot that's talking in the background? Bro, block her.
I've had Zirkin,
Okay, then that's it. It's her fault.
Can I please just let me talk? Please stop.
You should make peace
Why do you say these things different publicly, Steven, privately? Why didn't you say you wanted to talk to me, Steven? Why do you act like you didn't? Stop acting like that. Why did you? Why would you call me princess a month ago? You just not care. I thought you understood me. Why would he call me princess if he didn't want to talk to me? So you've been lying?
Yo, either he's a cold-hearted, evil dude who is putting this girl through the psychological ringer, and she has a lot of like underlying trauma that is being brought out through her interactions with this guy, and she is incapable of setting boundaries for herself, or all that stuff is true for her and she's just off her rocker. And Destiny I tend to think it's a little bit of both, but this girl is mostly in the wrong. I don't know everything though, but I don't know. She hasn't even accused him of anything like substantive. Like, girl, if he's saying one thing in private, one thing, then cut him off.
The whole time, and this whole time you just feel like you're forced into be friends with me. Why wouldn't you say that? Why would you say all those sweet things?
Listen, mind you, I'm gonna speak to the ladies for 2 seconds. Ladies, I know you're not. But this shit right here, this shit.
I've seen it before. I've seen it in my own situations. Well, just one, but I've seen it. I've seen very similar things to this, and I'm like, yo.
The reason why they called you crazy.
Yes.
Because this is crazy.
Yes. If he's not a little bit jealous, he don't care.
I swear to God, I'm not crazy. When you say that, it's because you know you done did some crazy shit. You can shut that shit off.
Yeah, I think we could pretty much get it done with. But I want to play something for you that I thought was really interesting. Okay, so this is somebody else who had a problem with her, a woman, okay?
You end up feeling like you're being held hostage.
Do you still get messages like constantly? I know you say you're getting some now, but like, do you get like the same like 20 messages in a row with no response thing?
There's a pattern.
That Steve got or what?
If she's really upset, yeah. One thing that she would do is she said that I just have a wrong version, like I view reality wrong because I thought that when you tell somebody to stop messaging you that they're supposed to stop. And she said that like the way that it actually is that if you tell somebody to stop, it means that you aren't going to read the messages anymore, but you can keep sending them.
Oh no, I've been with y'all, I'm no psychologist, but this sounds like borderline personality disorder, fear of abandonment, delusions, splitting. 1 minute you see someone as like a prince, as an angel, you're idealizing them, and then the next you think they're the devil, you hate them, you think they hate you. They could do the slightest thing and you think they hate you. They could just want to cut off contact because they don't think the situation is good for them, and you think they cutting it off because they hate you.
So stuff like that made me really feel like I was insane, because it's like, was I really being like horrible by like expecting people to stop when I say?
And they will gaslight you. Yeah, girl, y'all, Google that disorder, borderline personality disorder.
Stop if they're messaging me.
I'm gonna tell you
This is
this.
scary.
This sounds crazy. It sounds great. It's not. It's much more common than you think.
Yup.
Most of you motherfuckers are like that.
Yup.
When someone tells you, okay, stop that. You can't. You can't compel to, because there's a break. You still want to have that relationship, no matter how toxic it is. This is very, very common.
If you want to talk about no means no, I could assure you, emotionally with a lot of ladies, it does not.
It does not.
Okay? The amount of times that I did not want to have a conversation, or I didn't want to talk about something, or I didn't want to talk to somebody, and they kept going.
Fucking pushing.
And
That's one of the worst things. Yo, y'all, be careful. I'm telling you, there are good women out there, good girls out there. Like, yo, prioritize the right people and go be with women that maybe they're working on their self-confidence a little. But for the most part, they know who they are. And their identity, their they got confidence. They're not arrogant. Don't get with arrogant women. Confident women who believe in them, who know themselves, who are still learning, still developing, still open, but not ones that they crying left and right. They leaning on you, and then now they suck all the energy out of you because you telling them you're caring about their feelings all the time because they don't know how to care for their own feelings. And then they try to keep you and manipulate you into remaining in their lives when.
You guys might know this. You guys ever had a guy you said you're not interested and he keeps messaging you and he sends you 100 messages?
Yeah.
A lot of ladies do that shit too.
Absolutely.
A lot of ladies do that shit too.
Emotionally, you guys do exactly that. And I told you I got a lot of female friends.
Yeah, but why do you keep messaging? Because I need to let him know how I feel. For what purpose?
He already knows.
He doesn't care.
Okay, go ahead. And it's the same shit that we're saying before.
And men don't fall for that, man. Once you say it's done, it's done. Done.
No, I got something today.
Walk it off. Now walk it off. What's that walk it off? Okay, now let me
So why?
No, because that's some shit.
That's some shit. That's some shit.
Is it Groundhog Day? Is it Groundhog Day? I have to ask. You said we need to talk. Why don't we talk about what we talked about yesterday?
And then when you abdicate, you're like, you know what? Okay, go ahead. It's the same
and this is what I'm saying.
But you said that
because
already.
if Destiny gets into another relationship with a similar kind of woman, and she's saying similar things that this girl said, all of a sudden his reputation is ruined. For the rest of his life, his profession in the public eye, it will always be called into question. His integrity will always be. No, once you come across a woman like that, make it a point that you don't run into another person like that again.
Eddie.
And this is what I'm saying. I'm so grateful for the people in my life. We talk about some shit, we hash it out, we move the on.
Yup.
Because I'm going to start looking at you funny if you always bringing up the same problems and we already apologizing to handle that shit. Then it sounds to me like you're trying to hold me hostage with my fuck up. I apologize. If I repeat the behavior, talk to me about it. Okay.
Yep.
Yo, nigga, you did that shit again. Okay, now we can talk again about it because it's not the same thing.
But is it the same?
It's a pattern now. We got to talk about that.
If it's the same old shit though?
No.
Then shut the fuck up about it and move on.
And that's what I'm saying. Emotionally holding someone hostage, bro. I don't with that. I do not. And some of you weirdos out there who are sending 30 messages without replies, if someone says don't reach out to them, don't reach out to them. Respect their privacy.
Always.
Bruh.
Always.
Anyways, I don't know. That's one of those things that I've done seen so many times, and I'm just like, bruv, this is not necessary.
But it's more common than you think. It's not crazy.
Yes. Because a lot of people are hurt.
We say it's crazy because it's fucked up, but it's not crazy.
Yes.
It's there. It's not.
And then the princess thing really made me think too, like there's certain things that align is like that is dark. What they got going on, that is dark, man.
Norm, it's really out there.
It's not, and you know what the thing is? There's like, if you're a half decent person, you just want to find a way to resolve this as peacefully as possible, so everyone go their separate ways. But when someone doesn't want to, and they're messaging other people, and they're posting stuff, and they're sending you, bro, do you know how fucking weird it is when you block someone on one platform, then they message you on another, then you block them there, and they message you on another one, then you block them there, and by the final message, they're saying the most foul things you can imagine because they're just angry and they want an emotional response. The amount of times that I have seen that shit, I'm just like, yo, I done told you stop contacting me.
They're gonna go in personal shit.
You were doing some fuck shit. I said, cool, let's stop talking. You out here messaging me on every platform. I don't reciprocate. If you gave me fucking crazy, like that kind of controlling hostage, I'm America.
You don't negotiate with
Thank you.
terrorists.
We don't.
We don't.
See, and sometimes it takes a situation or two to learn that, because especially if you're somebody who's open, you're empathetic, you consider yourself to be a fixer, or you got some kind of savior complex. People like that will work themselves into your life, and they'll take advantage of your empathy and push you, and then turn you into a cold person if you're not careful, and if you're not able to rebound, and if that trauma lingers with you and you don't heal after the fact.
Okay. Okay, you gonna hold that shit over my head? You know what? Kill the hostage. I'm going home, bitch. I'm not a good hostage taker, but I try not to get to a lot of hostage situations. So that's all I'm gonna say about this. All you fucking nut jobs out there who be doing this shit, who don't know how to let stuff go, let it breathe.
Let it go.
But you're not trying to get into hostage.
Breathe.
You're not.
I caught that too.
You're not trying to get into
No. Blue.
Oh yeah,
Sean Paul.
Blue Cantrell. Sean Paul and Blue Cantrell. Yeah.
Come on, give it.
Hey, hey, Nutsy,
I'm Nutsy.
Say you love me, but you're never there for me.
Yo, you can stick that on any song. Do, do, do. Dun, dun, dun.
Remix. What's the difference between me and you?
I'm done, but I don't
know what you're supposed to do.
What's the difference between me and you?
That party was hella.
Oh no, nigga, I gotta play that shit. Because I can just appreciate that's that's an all-time classic. For me, I'm saying not in general.
And the way Jamaicans remix songs and put different beats on different, nobody does it better.
Shut up, Paul.
I know they're not Jamaican, but I'm saying the way they remix songs.
Had 2 hits. So the first hit,
they'll put the same beat on 10 different songs and it'll work.
Breathe.
When a man trying to hit you up, style.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
When I actually put her name in, that's the first song that came up. Just a little pause for y'all. Because we was talking about some crazy shit this whole time. So I figured give y'all a little pause.
And Blue Contrella. Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, Nutsy, yeah.
Be about baby. Acting crazy. Good times, baby. Acting crazy.
Say you love me, but you're never there for me. And then there's there's a car crash shit.
I ain't even see the music video.
Nigga, you killed it. Nigga, you killed it. I appreciate it. Hey, yo, I'm not even gonna front you. Having preached beside me is like having my own jukebox. This nigga killed it. I gotta give it to you.
Gamer Song
this nigga's a
Association.
jukebox.
Yo, listen. Too much talk about the music.
No, but that song in particular, breathe.
Sums it up.
Breathe. Anyways,
what's the difference between me and you?
So all this to say, guys, one of the best skills in life that you're ever going to learn is to learn to walk away from conflicts, how to resolve conflicts. And sometimes you got to let shit
go.
Let it slide. Leave it. Shut the fuck up. You got to let it breathe. Air it out. See? Sometimes you got to sometimes you gotta, let it breathe, let it breathe, let it breathe. Air it
Now
out.
let it rain.
Now walk it out. Okay, after you let it rain, you walk it out.
So anyways, that's all we
And
want.
once you walk it out, let's get it,
All right. If y'all enjoyed this reaction, please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to keep reacting to them. I will see y'all next time. Peace.